Hey. Welcome back to the Timeless Tarot Oracle, home of the Divinely Timed Tarot and Oracle messages. All right, if you clicked on this video, if you have made your way here, you are interested in knowing how does your person feel about you right now, okay? What are they thinking and feeling towards you, all right? So you guys know how this works with the pick of cards. If you want to go ahead and pause the video and meditate on one of the cards, you're welcome to do so. Also, you can pick different cards for different people. Okay, you don't have to just pick one card. You can go back in time and pick a card for a different space. Okay, high school sweetheart, major changes that happen in your life. You can also go back and validate some feelings or get closure in some areas too. Okay, so if you want to do that, go ahead and do that now, and then we're going to jump right into it, okay? For anybody looking to book personal readings, the information is in the description box. I did add an option there where you can book one question reading for $11.11. So if you like my style of reading, do be sure to take advantage of that, all right? All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Number one. This is about a passionate, fiery start, okay? It is the beginning phases of things. It definitely reminds me of when you first meet someone and you just head over heels in love. There's definitely some seeds that are being planted here. But this is a very loving, even could be someone who looks at you like family as well, okay? All right, let's get into it. I'm going to pull all your cards and then read them. So we have the Diamond Dreamer. Material wealth and true prosperity. The Phoenix, resurrection and surrendering to change. And the River Queen, the flow, letting go, and natural movement. All right. Then from the Romance Angels, we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay. Then we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. And honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay. Let's pull your Kipper. We have occupation. Courthouse. And expectation. Okay. And then over here from the wisdom of the house of the night. Well, two of them came. We have individuality. Success. And strength. All right. So for you, number one, what your person is thinking is they have a lot of different things that they would like to do with you as far as where they see the future going. Okay. But they're not being honest about what it's going to take to get there. They're not being honest with themselves. I told you this is just the beginning phases of a relationship. So you may have just met this person or you guys are circling back around and it's just the start. There's a lot of work that's going to have to be put in to this relationship or this situationship. And that's kind of what they're thinking. They feel like they can do it, but there's some things that they're definitely not accepting or they're not being willing to really accept about this connection. And a big part of that is going to be them being themselves. Okay? They're kind of insecure in who they are. And they may feel that you may judge them harshly for some of the things that they feel or they think. And this is also a time where they are really going through a transition in their life. And you are also changing and they see that. But they do feel like the changes are for the better. Okay? It does bring them to a point where you guys are going to be able to have balance in the relationship or situationship, whatever it is. But there's something here that has to end. There is an ending that needs to take place because it is stopping you guys from coming together. So whether your person is dealing with third-party situations, they could possibly still be married and needing to get a divorce. That doesn't necessarily mean they're with the person. And that may be part of the illusion that they're planning to, actually thinking that they can move forward without having that legal separation. Or for some people, it's going to be your person needs to have a spiritual disconnect from someone in their past or situation in their past. Okay? They need to let it go. It's over. It has passed its time. Okay? It was good for a while, but it was a lot of the things that they wanted to happen did not come through. And when it's going into the relationship of how they feel about you, they really are taking on a new level of understanding when it comes to the failures they have had in their life. Okay? And it has made them stronger. And they feel like what you bring to the table is a new level of understanding on what strength is. They learn a lot from you. And I feel like they do want to build here, but they have to face the reality of some things. And one of them is being that they really haven't moved on from their past the way they think they have. Okay? I don't feel a physical connection with them and somebody else, but I do feel like they still maybe hold some resentment. Okay? But as they're moving through this and you guys are transitioning in your relationship with one another, they will begin to let things go. Okay? They are letting things, they're in the process. They're building up their strength, their wisdom, and this is really helping them to move forward in their life. But first they have to really take a look in the mirror. They still have some things they need to look at as far as the way they behave or some of their thought patterns concerning relationships. Okay? But they are definitely working on things. They are. Let's go here with the first pile. Let's clarify the first pile. The Diamond Dreamer, the Phoenix, and the River Queen. What does Spirit want you to know and understand further about these energies, number one? Okay. The first thing is the Eight of Coins. So this person is working towards like resolving things. It is happening for them. They are transitioning, but it is the beginning stages. Okay. And you don't always know what you need to do and exactly how you need to build when you're going through moments. They could have really had some tower moments that happen in their life, or they still could be having those things go on. But they do see, once they let them go and moving forward with you, they do see where there's a lot of potential for you guys to have a lot of great things together. Look, the Empress. And that is that flowing, letting go, going with the flow. They're stepping into their element and they see you as the Empress as well. Okay? So you could be dealing with somebody with a very strong, fiery, Emperor type energy here. And a lot of things you need to understand about your person too is things did not work out in their life because of, you know, the fact that they were paired with someone they weren't supposed to be. And they're going to start to realize that, okay? They are. Let's move into your second pile with the Deception. Okay, the Wedding and the Honeymoon, which I feel like this is really someone needing to accept where things are. I told you, and really that's that letting go of things when they really do see. But it's somewhere where they're being a little naive or closed-minded when it comes to their healing process. But let's see what Spirit wants you to know, understand about this, number one. So we have the Six of Cups. So they could have been with this person for a while, or their issues may be stemming from childhood stuff. Okay. And at times they do struggle with like the religious aspect of reconciling or being with someone that's their child's mother, their kid's mother, or just in generally what their parents or their culturally is expected from them. All right. Another one for that. And, you know, you got the Ten of Swords here. They have definitely faced some opposition in their life. Okay, things have not always worked out for them. And when it comes to how they feel about you, it really does say that they see, I told you, they see all of the potential where things could go. They realize their mistakes. They really do. There are some things they still need to realize, though. But for the most part, your person is working on themselves. Okay? And let's go over here to the Kipper set, the Occupation, Courthouse, and Expectations. Let's see what you need to know about that moving forward, number one. I might have called you number 8. Okay, so we have the Three of Coins here. Your person is definitely interested in learning, moving forward, like the way to operate within a relationship. Okay, you guys have a lot that you're going to learn from one another. And those expectations, they're going to come. Those things that they expected from someone else, they're going to come through with you. And they see that because you guys are going to be building together. The Chariot. So you're building together. You're moving forward at a very steady and calculated pace. Okay, you guys are learning. That's just what they feeling. They feel like you guys are going to move together. You're going to do it. It's going to happen because you're learning how to move. You're learning what to do and what not to do. Okay? And let's see over here with your last pile with the individuality. Okay, the strength and success. They feel like at the end of the day, you guys are going to be together or you're going to come together. This is going to be, at the least, this is going to be a everlasting, a lifetime friendship. Okay, the Three of Cups. You make them so happy. You help to ground their energy. You help them to realize what they should be grateful for in their lives. You're a good friend to this person. I'm feeling a very like, you know what, even if we don't be together or even if it doesn't work out, you're still going to be my friend. And then you have the Knight of Cups. But you know what? You guys can be friends, but I'm going to tell you, they're always going to have romantic feelings for you. Always. Okay, that's not going to shift. Now, they will be respectful. Like if you say, or you're in something else, and you let this person know, okay, you know, isn't this not going to work out? They're going to respect it, but do know they're going to always love you, number one. Because they do love you. Okay? All right, so if you like the video, be sure to like the video. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe before you go. I really do appreciate you, number one. I really do. And enjoy this energy because it's very loving. I'm feeling the vibration here, all right? All right. Let's go into our next. Up next, we're going to have number 2. Number 2, the blue 2, okay? The blue is about truth here. Truth, spirituality. It's the water element, emotions. We're talking feelings here. Okay. And I like to look at or view the twos as twin flame energy or soulmate energy. You know, whatever you subscribe to, divine masculine or feminine, it could be either one of those. But when you're moving into the vibrational 2, it's definitely going to be a reflection of you. All right, number 2. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's see how is number 2's person feeling and thinking about them. The eyes of beauty, positive expectations and clarity. Okay. Then we have the Rainbow Prince and it came in reverse and it is compensation and perseverance. And then we have the Queen of the Light. Okay. Illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. Okay. From the Romance Angels. Reconciliation. All right. Release your ex. The time has come for you to clear your energy. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I told you. Okay. Kipper cards. We have message. Privileged lady. All right. And thief. All right, from the Wisdom of the House of the Knights, we have reminder, don't forget. Loyalty. And obedience. Okay. So, you know, off the bat, you already know your person does see you as their soulmate. Okay, they feel that you are their soulmate. There are some things that they feel as if they're not being compensated for. And that could be energetically speaking. Okay, they may be putting in energy into you, and they on some levels they feel like you may not be always grateful for the things that they bring to the table. Okay. But it does not matter because they still carry the energy of always wanting to fix things between you two. No matter what you go through, they still have the energy of wanting to work them out. Okay, and that's always a great loving energy to have. They listen to God about you. They receive messages. Okay, spirit comes to them in the form of like, look, this is your person, and you need to understand that and know that. They constantly get reminders of you. Okay, they could just be minding their business, driving down the street, and they will see something that, like, boom, it hits them, and the memory comes. And, next thing they know, they're, like, daydreaming about you and that sort of energy. Okay, so even when they feel like things may be off, sometimes they still have a very, very intense connection. You guys could really be connected when it comes to psychic abilities. Okay, and then you have the energy, too, of your person. They still have a couple hang-ups about some things in their past. Okay. I really feel like your person invested a lot of time and energy into a situation that did not turn out the way they thought it was. It did not pan out how they wanted. They could have been married before. The person had an issue with, they could have been cheated on. Okay, so they still have trust issues when it comes to that. Number 2. But even they're moving through that energy though. Okay, they're stepping into the light, and they feel like that's what you're bringing to the table. They feel like you are their soulmate. They think about it all the time, and they're beginning to realize that that loss that they thought they were taking, it was not an actual loss. Okay. They're realizing that they were just being obedient to the system. Okay, whether that was a system of marriage, relationships, their cultural standards. They have a higher level of understanding about things now. And you being that soulmate, you bought that in, and they were able to realize this. Okay? They are learning through you to become way more protective of their energies, the people that they entertain. Because your person used to deal with people who were not good for them, and they knew they weren't good. But they're such a positive person that they think that they could, their positivity can manifest someone else's potential, and it can't. Okay, and they had to learn that the hard way. They really did. And they still carry a little bit of resentment. Just a little bit. Because it really stung them to go through the things. They really did pour a lot into a relationship. And that person didn't have to worry about much. Okay? They were really the great catch here. For their ex, but they did not appreciate it. But it was not meant for it to happen, so you don't have to. They understand. They're coming into that understanding, and when they look at you, they even look at your past. And you guys are mirroring each other. So they may not be able to look at their own relationship or their own ex and see, why things happen. But when they take a look at your situation, they're able to apply that to their life, and it helps them to move through the energy. You really are bringing about, or you being in their life ushers in a spiritual transformation. Okay, we have illumination here, and they are very, very happy. Celebration. It brings balance to the light and dark energies in their life. It brings a higher level of understanding why things happen, because they used to always question that, like, why me? Why am I in? Because, we're talking reciprocity and reaping what you sow. And usually when we're talking reaping what you sow, we expect to reap, the seeds that we've sown. But it don't always work like that. Sometimes you're planting seeds and you reap the benefits in another form. It doesn't necessarily come from that seed you planted. It may come from a seed someone else planted. Okay? Let's go ahead and get some clarification on your first pile of cards from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm. With the positive, the eyes of beauty, the rainbow prince in reverse, and the queen of light. Let's see. We have strength. This helped your person. You're helping your person step into their divinity. Okay? This is more light energy. If you see, she's here lighting up the crown chakras of the cats. Okay? So definitely becoming in tune with their higher self. I told you this is spiritual. This is a spiritual thing that your person is going through. And a lot of it is, and I'm not trying to, you know, inflate your ego, but we are talking, you know, you have brought a lot of powerful energy into this person's life, and it is helping to transform their life. Okay? And then we have the tower moment. That old way of being, it had to happen. So they are going through some things right now in their life, and I don't feel like the tower moment is about you. But if you're going to make it about you, it's going to be about you, okay? So if they're having some shifty energy and you take it personal, you know, then okay, it's going to be about you. But if you're able to take a step back and look at the fact that this person is going through major changes in their life, their whole life is changing, okay? Then you will understand that, you know, it ain't about you. And they absolutely are happy that you're in their life. So let's see. With the reconciliation, the ex, and the soulmate energy, the second pile. What do you need to know and understand about that? Then we have the Seven of Swords. So your person's ex still may be trying to come for them or get at them. Okay? Very sneaky behavior going on here. Your ex doesn't want to let them go. And you have the Queen of Swords. But you know what? You don't have to worry. Your person is on top of it. They see it. I told you they're in a phase of illumination. They're very logical. They understand that if it didn't work the first time, it's you know, or you know what? It wasn't even the first time. Your person went through multiple cycles with their ex. And they're done. They've made their mind up. I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. And as we know, the Queen of Swords does come with a little resentment at times. And it's because of hurt. But they're done. When the Queen of Swords is done, she's done. Okay? Put a fork in it. So you don't have to worry about that energy of them, you know, trying to go back or exit. They're not doing that. Okay? They're over it. All right? Let's move into your Kipper with the message, Privileged Lady and Thief. Okay? Yeah, the Six of Coins is here. There was not reciprocity in the past, and that could definitely be why your person has some issues with trust or moving forward now. And then you have the Two of Wands here. Okay? Which this is about making a decision to move forward. I told you they made their mind up. They're not going back. They're not going with, you know, the base level things. They're moving on to higher levels of spirituality. This message card here with the 7 is about things coming in and your person really understanding that spirit has something better for them. And they're making decisions to move forward in a positive way. Okay? Yes, they're not going to let those things from the past keep them down. And they're definitely not going to forget. We're moving over here into forgetting. I'm sorry, don't forget the reminder card. Okay? And loyalty and obedience. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know, understand, going deeper into these. We have the Ace of Swords. Look at this Swords energy. Your person got their mind right. Okay? And they feel like you are the one that's really helping them to get it together. They love your strength. They love your individuality. They love how you can think for yourself. They love how you don't let nobody tell you what to do. Okay? You do your own thing, even if that means you making the mistakes how you need to make them. You are teaching this person how to have that same sort of energy. How to step into their divinity, their godhood, their goddesshood. Okay? You're healing this person. You are a healer. If nobody's ever told you, you are a healer number 2. All right. Let's get one more for you. And then we have the Page of Cups. So with you guys in this relationship, the offers definitely come. This is a good friend. They're going to always appreciate what you bring to the table. Okay? I definitely feel like a past life relationship here. And that's the reason why we get in relationships. It's all about the growth of the soul. And that is the offer that's here for you. So, you don't have to go into it with real heavy energy of, oh, I want to be married and we have to do this in our union and our twin flame. You don't have to do that because, all of that, if you're not working and you're not elevating yourself on a soul level, none of that matters. Who cares if you have a soulmate if you guys are not going to be together and elevate each other? Okay? So I feel like that's what's happening here. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy between you two. And I just want to let you know, number two, that your person really does love you. And it is genuine. Okay? Yeah, they got some issues. But don't we all? Don't we all? Okay? Alright, so if you like the video, be sure to like the video. And if you are new here, be sure to subscribe before you go, number two. I really do appreciate that, okay? Thank you. Okay, here we go. Cloud 99. That's what I like to call this card. The energy behind the yellow 3. Okay, we're talking happy, happy, joyous feelings. Not being overcome with emotions as far as loving, intimate energy, but just happy. You walk outside on a sunny day and that sun just hits you and it still like the breeze come through at the same time as the sun and it just touch your skin and you just like, yes. So if you pick this card, there you go. All right. Let's see what your person is thinking and feeling about you, number 3. The sun dancers. Look at that. Joyful activities, celebration of life and abundance. All right. Okay, Spirit. Let's see what else. The Dragon's Duel. Inner conflicts, morality, and conscious choice. Okay. And the Web Weaver. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, and cause and effect. All right. Romance angels. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. All right. Let's get the Kipper. Mature man. Family room. And child. Okay. And from the last deck, the Wisdom of the House of the Knights, we have rigid. Conclusion. And strength. All right. Okay. So here we go. Okay, so off the bat, I told you this is a happy energy. You make your person very, very happy. Okay. And if they don't dance in front of you, they dance when they're by themselves. That's how happy they get. Okay. They're literally like dancing around the house type happy. This person does feel like, you are meant to be together. That the divine has orchestrated this relationship or if it's not a relationship, whatever you guys have, your situation, that you are meant to be in their life. Okay. And it is the energy of you may be a bit resistant or they feel like you're a bit resistant of the connection. Okay. And it's something about, I don't know if you're not like into stroking their ego. Or maybe something about you really don't express yourself or how you feel for them, but they express themselves to you. And it really does cause them to have to really check their ego. Okay? But I will say this about that. They're not used to that. Okay? Your person is the type, they're used to people kind of fawning over them and always reaching out to them and chasing them. And you don't do that. Which makes them really think like, you know what? This is something different. And they even have tried it. They used to resent that. Okay? Their ego did not like that at first. So you guys may have experienced some turbulent times, or they may have acted out in certain ways or done things because they were not mature enough to deal with it. Let's just be honest. But they went back and kind of tested the waters just to kind of see if they still had it, so to speak. But the energy that they got or that they were used to before you, it does not feel the same anymore. Okay? The games they used to play, it does not feel the same. They're not comfortable in that energy anymore. All right? They definitely have a different vibe to them. It has ended. You're dealing with someone that maybe used to be a player, or used to just like, if not so much a player, just had a lot of different options. At any moment, they could have been with anyone they wanted to be with. But your person really did like stop all the madness. They stopped it. Okay, they ended that situation like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, they started to bow down to the synchronicities, to divine timing. They stopped pushing things. You may have noticed the energy between you is flowing way better. They're actually more open to talking about things and being understanding and compassionate. For some of you, they really do want to move forward with having a family, either you being their family or them looking at you like family, or them actually having children with you. Okay? Or just some sort of tie which will bond you guys deeper than just, saying I love you. All right? A higher level of commitment. You are somebody that really does help to ground their energy. They love your wisdom. They love the words that you say, the advice that you give to them. Okay? You really brought in the element of them realizing that everything that we do, is cause and effect here. Everything that we do, there is going to be I'm not even going to try to put out that theory. I can't even get it together right now. For every action, there is a reaction, or you know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know, those of you that get me, they're understanding that. Okay, the reaping what you sow. I would just like to call it that. Okay, and they are understanding if they sow good things into the relationship with you, based on the way that they feel, they're going to reap the benefits. This could be something that's lasting. Okay. If you guys both put the effort into this, which I feel like they are there. It's kind of like, are you there? You have to ask yourself that. But your person is there and willing to really move forward with this. And it's not going to move forward in a pushy way. They're not going to push you. They're going to wait for the signs, the symbols. Your person is big into divine timing. They're not going to force nothing. They have learned their lesson about that. Okay? Because I have a feeling that in the past, when they have pushed situations, it did not work out. It did not work out for them. Okay. Let's clarify your first pile of cards with the Sun Dancers, the Dragon's Duel, and the Web Weaver. The Four of Wands. Everything is coming together. Your person has done a lot of work on their ego. And that is not something that's easy to do. Let me tell you. Because that ego is so sneaky. But your person is really like, the way that they have learned to deal with their ego is they watch for divine timing. They don't just go with what their first mind says all the time. Because they know they have ego issues. And if you have a lot of ego issues, your first mind will get you into some mess, honey. So they do watch, okay, for the right time to make moves with you. They do. And then we have the Five of Swords. And that's because they understand they don't have to win all the time anymore. Spirit has shown them, check your ego or you're going to be the one that lose. Everybody lose when the Five of Swords show up. Even the winner think they winning. How did you didn't win? You fought dirty. Okay? There are rules of engagement. And that's that Four of Wands there. There are rules to this. There are rules to how you conduct yourself when you say you love somebody. All right? When you want to be a fair person. Okay. Let's move into your second set, the religious factors. This could be the one in giving your relationship a chance. You have the King of Coins. That is the relationship person. That is the father figure. That is the, and even if this is we're talking divine masculine. It doesn't have to be the gender. That is the energy of solid. I told you security. They see you as a secure person, and it transmutes over into their energy. It's contagious. Strength is contagious. Grounded energy is contagious, just like the negative energy is contagious. But if we think more about the positive, we don't have to concern ourselves with the negativity. But they are definitely looking at you as someone who is marriage material. Okay, long-term relationship material. And then we have the Five of Cups here. Which there was, I told you, with them giving a chance, there are some things that you guys disagreed on. And at one point you may have felt like, or even they felt like, that things probably weren't going to come back together. But they never dismissed the connection that you have. They never doubted that for 1 second. It was a bit traumatizing, whatever you guys went through. But they never did feel like, you weren't the one. Okay? If anything, it only affirmed it. All right, let's go with your second set over here with the Kipper. Okay, the family room, the mature man, family room, and child. Your person has really matured. They really have. Told you they've grown stronger in who they are. Let's get some tarot on that. The Lovers. They found the balance. They recognize the divine connection here. I told you. They're in tune. They know what they want. They know who they want. And they're not pressed on how it's going to happen because they believe. Then you got the Three of Swords here. They believe that they're going to be able to move past any sort of heartbreaking situations you guys have experienced. They believe that no matter what you go through, somebody here experienced a loss with a child with this person. That's not everybody, but that's what it was. And you guys had a hard time moving past it. Brighter days are coming. Okay? Do know that. It's coming. Because you're supposed to be together. Let's get another one for this energy on that one. The Hermit. There's a lot of spiritual lessons behind the loss that was taken, or behind the rift that happened between you two. It was meant for your spiritual elevation. So when you're feeling the kind of way, and that's what they're doing too over here. They've learned to go within so they can stop this behavior over here with feeling like they always have to win and get over on people. It took some work, but they're doing the work. Okay? And they are the sun dancer. It is a time of celebration. Because that's hard work to do. I'm telling you, that ego work is some hard work to do, number 3. Okay? Maybe one of the hardest things that a person could do in their life is to learn to check that ego. Let's go over here into our last pile of energies. We have Strength here. I didn't mean to put that in reverse. Conclusion. Okay? And the Rigid energy. And I told you, I feel like they are really your person's... By them checking their ego, a lot of their insecurities that they used to deal with as far as, maybe not being able to be faithful, or just really feeling like they need to talk to a bunch of different people, needing a lot of attention, is coming to an end. They're stronger in who they are. And when you're rooted and grounded in who you are, you don't care who you get attention from, okay? And then you got the Two of Swords here. So they had to really do some checking of their emotions. I told you that was based on insecurities. They could have had some things from their childhood, but they did make the decision to move forward, okay? And it was not an easy one. The Magician, okay? When they chose to go with the logical thought and to step out of their feelings about things and to deal with their insecurities, that is when the magic happened. That is probably when they really, the connection between you two just is going to spark off, or if it hasn't already, it's about to. Major changes are coming with this energy. They have sun energy, willpower. They're happy. Things happen for people when they're happy. They are manifesting as well. Okay, they've done the internal work. I'm happy for your person. And it seems as if they are happy for you. They're happy for this relationship. They're thinking about things differently. And this is honestly, I don't get to say this and see this all the time, but you're dealing with a changed person. Those changes were not easy. And they did have to come to the realization that you are someone special that they want in their life. And do know they're going to work their magic on you, boo. I'm just telling you. It's going to be intense, number 3. It's going to be intense, especially with them not having other things to focus on and them ending any other things that was drawing their attention away from you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, number 3. All right. But there you go. If you like the video, be sure to like the video. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I really do. All right. Lastly, we have the wild card. Wild card. This is when that energy is just up in the air. Y'all may go up and down at times. You kind of never know. This could be like mental health with some people. I'm just going to be honest. You know, that ain't to judge nobody. I'm just saying. It is what it is sometimes. All right, wild card. Let's see what your person is thinking and feeling about you. We have the word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. All right, now, this is the card for the master manipulator. We have the sacred union, partnership, and romance. My goodness. All right, and the lady of the gift, generosity, receiving, and withholding. All right, from the romance angels, we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Aww. And playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay. And from the Kipper, we have pathway. Oh, sorry. Toil and labor. And poverty. Right. Then from the wisdom of the house of the night, we have message. I always encourage people to listen up when that comes. That's direct from spirit. Then we have honesty. And beauty. Okay. Okay, so what your person is thinking and feeling about you is that sometimes they do feel as if you may be the one that's manipulating the situation, or they may feel like they're manipulated. I do want to say I don't feel like that's you doing it. I feel like they carry some sort of paranoia based on their past. Okay? They're moving through their energy though. There's somebody in their life that lied to them like big time. It could have been a parent. It could have been a lover. Okay? They lied to them. And it really did cause them to have a bunch of trust issues. Okay? But when they met you, it was like God opened up the heavens. They feel like you're an angel from above. They feel like you're the person, the sacred union here, partnership and romance. They feel like God sent you to them. Okay? There are some things about you that they would like to get to know a little better, but you make it a little hard on them. It's like you may carry a sort of secretive energy. And you come off as being more interested in what's going on with them than to actually share what's going on with you. And that's why they feel a little bit of that angel energy too. because you don't tell a lot about yourself. Okay? You withhold information. You put a person on a need-to-know basis. And that's why they feel like at times you could be manipulating them. But they know on a soul level, they know better than that. They know better. And as they get to know you, that will release that sort of burden of that. They do feel like you make it a little hard on them, wild card. I'm not going to lie. You make it a little hard on them. But there's a method to what you do and how you do it, and you know it is. You don't feel the need to put everything out there in the beginning of the relationship, or in generally speaking. You don't feel the need to just go off and start telling all your business to a person. You will tell them what they need to know. Okay? You like to keep things lighthearted, because when you go into things really, and this person knows this about you, when you get really serious too soon, the relationship does not last. Okay? And people get caught up on like the superficial things. When you don't take time to get to know a person. And it's a certain energy that comes along with not just spilling your guts, letting a person ask questions, stimulating your mind. I feel like that's the reason why you do it. You like mental stimulation, and your person knows it. They love that about you because it's something different. There's something beautiful about your mind. Okay? And you do bring this energy of them not feeling like they have to take things so serious all the time. Like play with you. That's why I hear like play with you. You like to be played with on a mentally. That really does get you going, okay? But your person definitely knows that you're good with your words, and you can basically get whatever you want if you say the right things. So that's where that manipulative energy came from. It's like, you're praised for it. You do very good. You could be into sales or something if you're not already. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards for your first set of energies. The Word Lord, the Sacred Union, and the Lady of the Gift. They do feel like you guys are divinely paired. So this could be divine masculine and feminine energy here, or twin flame. So we have the Six of Wands here in reverse. So I told you they do feel like they can't win with you sometimes, because you are very good with your words. Okay, you're very good with your words. Congratulations, wild card. But they do feel like they lose. They do lose out sometimes. And I don't feel like it's a heavy energy. But sometimes you got to let them win, wild card. You got the Queen of Coins here. They know, they don't take it personal. Let's just put that out there. It's not a heavy energy. They do know that you are very smart. Okay, you know what you know. Look at her crown chakra. It's lit up here. You're the Queen of Coins. You know what you know. And you look good doing it. Okay? Very knowledgeable. That's why they can't always win an argument with you or win. And it's fine. They still feel like you the one for them. Partnership and romance there. They like it. Okay? They love somebody that can express themselves in that way. They don't always have to win. They do like to win sometimes, though. Don't. Balance to everything. Here we go. So let's go into the next energies. You guys getting to know each other, forgiving and learning, and playfulness. The World. Okay? The World. This is karmic for you guys. To forgive. Your person knows that you're in their life. They need to learn that. They need to learn to get over things. Okay? And as they get to know you, they will understand you better, which in turn helps them to understand the rest of the world, okay? The rest of the world is not going to take time to explain things maybe the way you would. But when they learn from you, they don't need it. They don't need that validation. And you have the Devil here. They are releasing control. They'll stop letting people dictate to them how they should be. Okay? They're not carrying that serious energy. And you're bringing this in. You're helping them with this. All right? You are helping them. And that moves me into the next one. I do want you to know over the pathway for me symbolizes like a 2-year cycle. Okay, you have a 2-year cycle that's coming up here. And it is really letting you know that this is not something that's going to be short-lived. Okay, there are some things you guys are going to have to work at when it comes to the relationship. And a lot of that is going to be you kind of opening up. Okay, if you're not going to open up to this person, it's not going to be a lot that they can do with you. Or I'm going to say do with you. There's not going to be a lot of growth with this relationship. Okay, and you have a lot of swords. It's going to be a bit challenging. And I feel like that's on your end. Okay, because you are kind of closed off a little bit. Or it ain't so much that you closed off. You like to control the narrative. I see what's going on here. You like to be able to say, okay, this is like this. This is like saying like, yeah, you're such an independent person and you have different views on things. So you're able to see things from different perspectives, and you like to be able to you love when you're able to explain it to other people and they see things how you see them. That is a form of control. I just want to let you know. That's a little bit of devilish energy. And I know you may not see it like that, but it strictly comes from the fact that we have to let people come to their own realizations. You know, people really do learn from observing and not necessarily you telling them. Okay? So just know that moving with your person, moving forward. And then you have the Queen of Cups. So be compassionate, be understanding. I'm going to tell you right now, your person's not operating on your level when it comes to spiritual things and being grounded in who they are. So just remember that. Okay? They're going to need a little tender love and care in some areas. And you got it. You're the lady of the gift. You okay? You got it. You know what you're doing. And the way to do that too with them, the TLC comes in the form of honesty. Being honest with them, being honest with yourself. You know, standing in your own beauty and recognizing that you and no one else is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Everybody comes with their thorns. The Emperor. And just because you're not perfect does not mean you're not in control of your life. That don't mean you can't have abundance. That don't mean you can't be generous to others. You in control, wild card. You got this. Just want to let you know your person they see your strength. Okay, they see what you're trying to build towards in life. They see you. Okay. As I said, they see you. You have the Page of Swords. So at some point, they could be a bit envious of your control or the way that you conduct yourself. But it ain't even so much that ain't for everybody. For the most part, they're watching you. Okay? And sometimes when you watch or somebody watch and they're not on your level, it can come off as a bit immature, their level of thoughts or the level of thinking that they have when it comes to you. But do know they see your strength. They see what you're building. They see what you're doing. And at some point, that Page of Swords is going to transform into the Knight. Okay, they're going to start to go get it and go start do things for themselves. And it came up here anyway. Where was it? Yeah. Okay. So you be everything that you want your person to be, and it's going to happen. All right. Keep doing you, number one. Wild card, say number. Okay. Thank you so much. If you find that this reading resonates with you, please like the video if you like the video. Okay. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. And if you're interested in personal readings, the link can be found in the description box. Thank you so much, wild card. I appreciate it. And until next time, you guys be well, be blessed, and be whole. Peace out.